Have you ever met someone who just seems free? They're not arrogant, they're not rude, but they just operate with this kind of powerful confidence that doesn't seem to depend on what anyone else thinks. It's a really rare trait, and it comes from a psychological place that, honestly, most of us never quite tap into. Just let that sink in for a second. Imagine moving through your day with that mindset. It's not about expecting people to dislike you, not at all. It's about being completely indifferent to it. That's a quiet kind of power, and it fundamentally changes how you interact with, well, everything and everyone. And that's what we're going to do right now. In the next few minutes, we're going to unpack that single, core psychological reason that separates this powerful mindset from the one that most of us are used to. Okay, so let's get one thing straight right away. This is not about arrogance or looking down on people. This type of confidence comes from a completely different psychological operating system. It's like it's just not programmed to seek out social approval in the first place. And this right here, this is where the real secret is. It's not about how much self-worth they have. It's about where it comes from. Think of it like a power source. Most of us, we run on batteries that need constant recharging from the outside. Likes, compliments, people agreeing with us. But their power? It's like a self-sustaining generator, constantly providing a stable internal sense of value. Now, for the vast majority of us, that need to belong is a powerful primal driver. We're wired to seek acceptance from our tribe. And this creates a constant internal versus external battle, doesn't it? Do the thing that feels right to you, or do the thing that'll make other people like you? This is the central conflict that we're really digging into. Which, of course, brings us to the big question. If we all have this deep need to belong, what is so fundamentally different in the thinking of someone who seems almost immune to it? How does their internal wiring actually work? So this is where the two paths really diverge. The approval seeker, they're motivated by external validation. Their biggest fear is being disliked, being left out, so their behavior adapts to fit in, maybe softening an unpopular opinion in a meeting. But the unapologetically confident person, their motivation is totally internal. Their biggest fear isn't being disliked. It's betraying their own values. And that's exactly why their behavior stays so consistent no matter who's in the room.
And this brings us to what you might call the rebel mindset. But how does this actually work? What are the psychological mechanics going on inside their head that lets them operate this way?
Well, it's really a three-step process. First, it starts with building a really strong sense of internal validation, just a deep, deep trust in their own judgment. That allows them to move to step two, prioritizing their own internal principles over the constantly shifting opinions of other people. And the natural result of those two things, that's the final layer, a detachment from the need to belong at any cost. They still value relationships, of course, but they just don't need them for their sense of self. And this might be the most important part of all. This isn't about being a rebel just for the sake of being different. No, it's about a deep, almost unshakable need for personal alignment. For them, the discomfort of acting against their own values is just so much worse than the discomfort of someone else's disapproval. So after looking at all this, what's the one central idea you should really walk away with? Let's boil it all down to the single most crucial point of this whole explainer. This is it. This is the whole game, the ultimate freedom. See, true, unshakable confidence, it isn't found in achieving universal approval, which, let's be honest, is impossible anyway. It's found in reaching a place where you no longer require it to feel whole. That, right there, is the source of their power. Hey, if you enjoy uncovering these hidden psychological patterns that drive how we all behave, make sure you subscribe. We'll keep digging into the kinds of ideas that, well, most people just never notice. Thanks for joining me on this one.